Now, it's time for News from the Chin with John Z. Matthews.
Got another product for your vagina that you should not use. It is this Jamu stick, and it's promising to exfoliate your vag.
Jamu stick.
Yeah, it looks like a dildo. It's 12 centimeters long. It's made from mysterious herbs designed to be inserted into your vagina every 3 to 4 days.
What kind of herbs?
Oh.
Like garlic and shit?
Not exactly garlic, but they're saying mysterious herbs, so it's just something from the forest. And
I wouldn't put no. I'd need to know. I don't want no mystery. You know what I mean? I need to know. They don't tell you at all?
Well, I mean, when you go to the website, I can't pronounce these things. Potassium alum, used by ancient Chinese and Egyptian cultures. And crystal.
What is that for?
Reduced body odor, supposedly.
Ah.
Okay.
All right.
And we've got this pomegranate issue here. And
what's that do?
Well, in many cultures, the pomegranate, it's a symbol of versatility and harmony, as well as, it's all bullshit, man. Potency and fertility.
Did the FDA approve it? If it's not FDA approved, I don't believe in anything.
You wouldn't want your girlfriend to put this in her vagina.
I don't know.
What?
There's all types of shit that you can do. Like, we was talking about that shit before, like pennyroyal. Like, if you're trying to induce a period. Like, if your girl's late, just give her a bunch of pennyroyal. It makes the uterus contract.
And there
I
was...
heard. I'm not a doctor, but you act like shit from nature don't work. Like, what were they doing before 200 years ago? Just dying?
Well, I hope they weren't...
They would just die? Like something would happen and that was it?
I hope they weren't putting Jamu sticks in their vaginas.
I don't even know what the fuck a Jamu stick is. It's called a Jamu stick?
Jamu.
Jamu stick.
And they're selling it...
Sound like a fucked up black name.
Jamu stick?
Yeah.
Jamu stick with you?
Teen Mom.
Oh. But they're selling this piece of trash.
Jamu stick. Get your ass in the shower right now. Boy, you better get inside.
They're selling it for between $24 and $28 out of Indonesia, of course.
Order some of that shit. Have somebody try it on their pussy.
No. I can get one, but you shouldn't put this in your vagina.
I think, look, man, the pussy, if your pussy stinks, it's beyond the Jamu stick. You know what I mean? Like, that, you got some bigger shit going on.
Well,
you need to change your diet.
So this crap they're talking about, it's going to help with looseness, dryness, and boost your libido. But again, but it's not real, man.
How do you know it's not motherfucking real, John? You ain't tried. You just read the shit. Look, I'm not saying it is real, but you just are very dismissive of fucking ideas that haven't been brought to you by Procter and Gamble.
All right. Well, a gynecologist said you shouldn't do this. There's no callus in your vagina. You don't need to exfoliate your vagina. The skin sheds there, as it turns out, roughly every 96 hours. Didn't know that.
Huh. I wonder if that's what that shit is when they be creaming on your dick. You ever have that shit, John?
Maybe. I don't recall.
You a fucking lie. You a fucking lie. Maybe.
I'm sure some of the women had orgasms.
You know if you're fucking a chick and she's creaming all on you.
They were wet. Some of them.
Man, this dry pussy's fucking good. I wish you were having as much fun as I am. This is awesome. Oh, yeah, give me that dry twat.
Yeah, that's a little uncomfortable. Hey, some of the women are a little older. What can I say?
Hey, did that, what was that chick, where's she from? The
squirter? No.
Well, yeah. Who's the last chick you fucked from the terrorist nation?
Oh, right. She's from Tunisia.
Yeah, one of them. Fucking. One of them pita bread places. I don't know. Tunisia.
Yeah, I miss her.
Did she get wet for you?
I think so. Yeah. I mean, I would say yes to that. I mean, it was a little awkward. I didn't see it coming.
Oh, my God.
I didn't see it coming. It just dropped from the ceiling on me. I couldn't believe it. I mean, I kind of knew when we were at the bar together, even though I didn't speak French or Arabic. I mean, she was getting really close to me, touched my leg. I was like, all right.
Damn, John.
Kinda knew.
Girls just be tossing the pussy to you. You don't even know what to do with it.
Took me by surprise.
Yeah. How long did you last?
The first time it was pretty swift. And then once I sort of got in the zone, I was able to take it a little further.
How long is further?
I mean, what are we talking here? Yeah, like 5-6 minutes maybe.
Oh my
No,
God.
no.
John,
No, come on, man. That's
John.
we've talked about this. That's not bad. It was all new. It was. I mean, I got a little excited.
Hey, look, man, I ain't gonna lie. I went out like a bitch before on a foreigner and didn't represent America. You know, I didn't rep America, but that's because I had food poisoning. Your shit, like, you just. The second nut took 5 minutes.
Maybe.
How long did you even get it in for the first nut, or did you just get an extra thigh and like? Ugh.
I think we were out on the porch or something, so then she's sitting on top of me, and it was all very exciting. I was like, this is just incredible, and I just kind of lost it. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? I can't. I'm only human.
Did she know that you nutted, or did you play that shit off like, hey, let's just chill for a second?
I tried to keep it going for a bit longer, but then
Yeah.
that didn't work out so well.
Well, all right.
John was right. The average person lasts 6 minutes.
Thank you. But I've got to work on that, so I know.
You don't want to be average. You want to be above average, John.
I know. I hear you.
Above average. All right. Give me something else.
All right,
No
but
wonder you don't believe in that pussy shit. You ain't in it long enough for it to matter.
But no one should use the Jamoo stick. That's
The
important.
Jamoo stick.
Young Americans are nearly 4 times more likely to have been arrested than older adults.
You know why?
Well, they're telling me, but you tell me.
Because young people do stupid shit.
True.
There's like from fucking like 15 to 20, you're way more compulsive. You just tend to do dumber things at that age.
Yeah.
It's a stupid study.
Well, what they're saying is that this trend is accelerating. And they're pointing to more enforcement. So the cops are out there coming after us in a way that they didn't used to.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
No, that's what according to Rand.
That and fucking people be telling on themselves on Instagram.
Yeah. And let's see. The evidence suggests that the growing criminalization of American youth is increasingly affecting all races and genders. So everyone's going down. Coming after everybody.
What are kids getting in trouble for?
Well, they don't say specifically. They're just talking about general crimes. But I'm sure it's drugs. I mean, that's usually a big one for kids. You get picked up for possession or selling or something like that.
That war on drugs, man. I'm telling you. The house we live in, y'all should look at that shit. I had that dude on a long time ago. It's a good one. It's all about the war on drugs and how much money they make off of that shit.
Yeah.
Yep.
And, of course, across all groups, education levels seem to be a notable predictor of one's chances of going to jail. 6 in 10 men between ages 26 and 35 have been arrested by age 26 if they had less than a high school education. And so the smarter that you are, clearly you're not going to commit as many crimes.
The smarter you are, yeah. I know, man. I wish I had smarter criminals to look up to when I was growing up. Like a lot of dudes like that are a few years older than me, they were just going to jail for the dumbest shit. like armed robbery with no mask on and shit. You know, just like, really, man? This is what I get to copy off of?
So this is kind of weird. The arrest rate for white men has nearly tripled over the study period, while the rate of arrests and convictions for women were much higher too. So white guys are out there getting popped.
They're going down. Going down.
When was the last time you were arrested? How long ago was that?
Shit, years, man.
Your
The last
20s?
time I got arrested, I was 17.
Oh, really? I thought you'd be in your
Yeah, but
20s.
I just turned 17. They charged me as an adult. They beat the shit out of me, too. And then they charged me as an adult and just piled. You know, they hit you. It's like the best defense is a good offense, so they just beat the brakes off me and then just put, like, fucking 20 charges on me. It's like, fuck. Yeah.
Did you ever think of filing a complaint or suing the...
Oh, then when it happened in front of everybody, and then when people went and complained, they didn't file that shit. They didn't even take the complaints. They just were like, okay, cool, yeah, sure.
Wow.
And then when it was time for witnesses, I didn't have any. It sucked. Hey, but I always look at you just got to take even negatives and turn them into positives. Like, I learned to shut the fuck up. Sometimes you got to know when to shut the fuck up. Even if you're in the right, just shut the fuck up.
Oh, you mean when the cops are there with you?
Yeah.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. Like, that, I had to learn that the hard way. You just shut the fuck up. Just be quiet. Because it doesn't matter who's right. They got the law and the gun.
Yeah, I've been
You let an attorney decide all that shit. I learned that shit the hard way.
Yeah, I mean, I've been on plenty of ride-alongs with cops, and the people who talk back, bang, tickets. If you're just nice, you know what, they might let you go.
You got a better chance at least. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nothing's guaranteed. Nothing's guaranteed. But you start being an asshole. I've never seen a cop be like, you know what, you're right, I am a fucking asshole that failed at everything and now I'm a cop. So I'm going to go ahead and just let you go with the warning. Thanks for telling me I ain't shit. I'm going to go home and not fuck my wife good like you said I wouldn't. Alrighty.
It doesn't work.
I'll be in the car eating donuts if you need me. Just like you said. Thanks again. That's a warning. Drive safe now. Have fun with the rest of that Coke. My bad. Yeah, man, you just gotta shut the fuck up. Butter them up. Yeah.
So I've got a number of ways that you can improve the chemistry in your relationship, according to these.
Let's improve the chemistry. Let's save some motherfucking marriages. Let's save some relationships.
Now,
How are we going to improve the chemistry?
chemistry defined by this sex therapist means intimacy plus passion or excitement mixed with interest. And one thing they're saying here is schedule sex, which doesn't sound too good, but I guess the idea is if you're dropping off in terms of how much sex you're having, if you schedule it, then you're going to, the likelihood of having spontaneous sex increases as well.
All right, so if you notice yourself not having sex, you got to be like, look, man, Wednesday we fucking. Don't eat a heavy meal because we gonna fuck.
Also, spend time apart. This will increase the mystery, it looks like. Longing for your
Yep, I
partner.
remember my grandparents. They would when I stayed with them after I broke my neck, and they would have breakfast together, and then they go about their business. My grandfather fuck around on his vibraphones. My grandmother being doing like reading and shit, and then they get together at lunch, and then they go fuck off and do their own shit, and then they get together at dinner. Like, they just had their own shit going on. It was kind of cool. And then they would talk about stuff. I was like, wow, that's, Give each other space. It's amazing. And them couples that go to sleep at the same time, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what is that? It's weird. Time to go to bed. My girl's tired. I'm gonna fucking go lay next to her silently and think about all the stupid life decisions I made. Like marrying this fucking cunt.
So, but you're telling me, so let's say you had a long-term relationship and she went to bed, you wouldn't go there with her? You would just sort of hang out for another 2 or 3 hours by yourself?
It depended. If I wanted to fuck, I'd go to bed with her. And if I didn't, and if I wasn't tired, I'd stay up. And I might even not go to bed and then just wake her up to fuck. Wake her up with some dick. That was my specialty back in the day. I want to apologize to my ex. I used to send her to school sleepy as hell. She'd be tired as fuck because I'd get in at 3 in the morning, just wake her up with some dick.
How'd you
Send
feel
her
about
to school at 7. She came, but then she'd be like, "You asshole," in the morning. But then I would bring her. I'd bring her lunch every day. Every day I'd show up at Wayne State University with some blimpies.
Blimpies?
Yep.
It's East Coast.
And now she's a famous choreographer, so there. Looks like my method worked.
This one's kind of weird.
Break up over and over again until there's so much scar tissue you can't get back together, and then they become a famous choreographer.
It's very touching. They're saying here
Keep them up at night.
you should role play the first time you met, which sounds terrible to me, but I guess the idea is you think back to how you felt about each other and what was intriguing, and then try to, again, pretend you're back in that time. I don't think that one's for me, but would you ever do that?
Role play the first time I met?
Yeah.
I guess.
Wait, would you really? It sounds so awkward.
I don't know. Yeah, I guess.
Do things that push you out
One
of
of the
your...
ladies I'm seeing right now, I was so high on ketamine I couldn't even make it through the dinner. So I don't know if that's a good idea. The first time we met, it's pretty spaghetti. Eat your pussy. You come back my house now.
And she went with you, though?
I'm surprised.
Man.
I am surprised. She did read the book, so she knew what she was getting. Shout out to you see how they doing the ketamine for depression. I was ahead of the curve on that one.
Oh, right.
Hummingbird hyena.
That nasal spray.
Yep. Fucking A. What else can you do?
Okay, you can get out of your comfort zone, whether it's skydiving or going to a horror movie. It gets your adrenaline going, and I don't know, you share this experience or something like that.
All right, shared experiences. Okay.
Here's one for you. Talk dirty to each other.
I do that shit all the time.
So,
Sometimes I feel like I do it too much.
did you ever get put out by it? Ask you to cool it?
There's been a couple times where I've gone a bit too far.
Really?
Yeah, I don't want to say what I said, but I've gone a bridge too far, and I'm like, that really fucked things up. How do you walk that one back? It's hard too, because sometimes you be saying shit, and their body is saying yes, but then their brain is saying you're a monster. You know what I mean? Like, you be talking mad shit, like, shut the fuck up, take this dick, you fucking whore. And, like, their pussy be mad wet, and then you look up and they're crying. You're like, oh, damn. Sorry.
Oh.
There. You, like, pet their head. There. It's okay.
Similarly, they're saying here you can get involved with sexting. So a full-blown
Sex.
text sex conversation.
I ain't with all that shit.
And just a couple more.
I'll just send some eggplant emojis
You don't do that.
with dancing ladies. No, I ain't gonna do that shit.
ask each other deep questions about what their fears are, that kind of thing.
Yeah, man.
Here's another
You
weird.
mean like become more intimate with the person, John?
Yes, get to know them.
Intimate. What is intimate? I'm a robot.
What else?
And then finally,
it?
well, there's one more. Set aside at least 5 minutes a day to gaze into each other's eyes.
That's a one. I bet you it works, but it just seems kind of weird.
I would find that awkward. Yeah. I would.
I was just picturing you gazing into somebody's eyes.
I've done it, but at 5 minutes, I don't know if I can hold
You look
that.
like one of them wooden puppets, like a wooden puppet. It'd be like staring at a fucking, those jester dolls with the big ass chins and shit.
Yeah.
Puppet shows. That would just be staring at one of them bitches.
Probably just start laughing. Good work.
I'm gonna try that shit. I'll give it a go. 5 minutes is a long ass time though.
So I would discourage you from getting penis enlargement surgery. There's this billionaire, a lot to live for. He went into a clinic in Paris for this enlargement surgery, wound up dead, died of a heart attack.
Damn.
Jude Angelini or something like that. It doesn't matter. Jude. He's 65, and then he died from complications. They injected what they're not telling me, some sort of unknown substance into his penis, and then he had a heart attack and died. He's a billionaire.
Billionaire. You a billionaire. You 65 years old. Like, you made it this far with that size dick. You're a billionaire. He was like, let me just touch the back of the pussy one time. He's like, I've got $1 billion and I've never felt the back of a pussy.
Well, they're saying here that looks like he had a Napoleon complex. He was obsessed with his small size, and he always focused on his appearance and how others perceived him. And he reportedly checked his bank account multiple times a day just to make himself feel better.
Yeah. Look, man. Most people that do really well are very insecure, and it's their insecurities that push them. That's why I do well. I'm insecure. And I'm always pushing myself due to my insecurities. So, yeah, I believe that shit.
But now he's dead.
R.I.P., dog. Rest in penis. You dead.
He's very dead.
Damn, it's fucked up, bro. You a billionaire?
What a waste.
I know.
I mean,
I just rent a guy with a big dick and just be like, tell me what it feel like. How's the rest of my wife's pussy feel? Is it good? No shit, for real? It goes that far? Bro, you a billionaire, it don't matter. Oh man, what a.
wow, he had real money. It looks like he was forced to hand over more than $5 billion at some point in penalties. So,
Man,
he had money.
bro. There you go, man.
Idiot.
Just goes to show you, doesn't matter. Like, the grass is always greener. You know? That's rough, dog. Rough.
You want some good news?
That wasn't the good news?
Well, to some maybe.
All right, go ahead, yeah.
And now, time for good news.
All right, there is this 4-foot-tall Texas high school basketball player who gained some attention because he posted a video of himself just taking shots out on the court, and it's getting some attention. The guy's name is Reese Turner, and he plays for the Cushing High School in East Texas. So,
What was he play, center? Get it? Let's see him do his thing.
okay, so here we go. and there's some music on it, but
All right. Oh, look at him running around.
Doesn't mean that we involved. I just put a Richard on the card. I ain't going playing ball, but I'll show you how to gotta do it if you really wanna ball till you fall
Look at
when
him.
you're back
Oh,
against
wow,
the
he made a
wall and a bunch
three-pointer.
of need you to go away. Still going bad on them anyway.
there he is.
Yeah, shooting free throws.
well,
How much playtime does he get?
you know, they don't tell me that. But and then so like you said though, the comments are on this kid's page. You know, they're just talking about, hey, what about some shots of people covering you? Seems a little unnecessary, but okay.
I mean, look, yo, you want like people wanted to be treated equal, right?
True.
So he does have that. That is a valid point.
But why would you say that on his Instagram page? I don't know.
Have you seen my Instagram page?
I know.
People are fucking awful. They're assholes. They're the worst. They live for that shit. I don't even know what the fuck. Like, you got some miserable prick in the middle of fucking Indiana somewhere, fucking Oregon or some shit. Loveless marriage. He's got pictures of him jogging and shit. His Nike Fitbit. He got shit. He's got nothing to live for. So and then he hops on other people's pages and just shits on them.
Who's this Dick Keenan here? Does anyone play defense? Thankfully, it's not our Keenan, but
Yeah, our Keenan's fucking the nicest guy ever. I don't know how he ended up on this show.
he's a saint.
All right, that's the news.